All right, mates, welcome back to the channel. J.L. Scott Fishing and Eats. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to talk a little bit of new trails in the DMV area in our region entering for 2023. And the biggest announcement made a few weeks ago was the U.S.A. Bassin Trail and the Jackson Kayak Trail, Potomac River and Conowingo divisions for U.S.A. Bassin. So for the first time, this trail is going to be entering the region to offer anglers the opportunity to fish a consistent division on a consistent body of water, which is a pretty great option. Just some housekeeping notes. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, as well as you want to subscribe if you're a smallie angler. If you chase smallies, you want to subscribe to the free Smallmouth Army newsletter. You want to join the Smallmouth Army group on Facebook, as well as get that free newsletter to your inbox every time there is an article posted on the newsletter, as well as like and subscribe to all of the interweb channels pertaining to your interests in kayak, bass, fishing in the region. Big shout out, Jake's Bait and Tackle, Winchester, Virginia, hosted an event on Saturday. Actually had Josh Evans from Jackson Kayak. Josh is from Brunswick, Maryland. He's a hammer. Has been in kayak fishing for probably a decade, maybe close to a decade. Well known in the region, especially in the Maryland MAKBF, which is now in a joint series kind of coming together of the former MAKBF, that's Mid-Atlantic Kayak Bass Fishing, and the Delaware Paddle Sports. They've kind of operated independently for years. Now they joined forces to form one trail, so check them out. You can find that information on my Facebook page or just search them on Facebook, MAKBF and Mid-Atlantic Kayak Bass Fishing. You'll be able to find that out and get their schedule. Their schedule is posted on my Facebook page, but just look in the pictures and photos and you'll be able to see that. Jackson Kayak Trail begins April next month. It is not that many weeks away, on April 23rd on the Potomac River Division. We've been talking about this for years. So I'm really, really excited for this trail. I know everyone's going to have some expectation. We always have expectations. For me, the biggest part is just getting a trail series on the upper Potomac to begin with, and it will grow over time. I know a lot of people put a lot of salt in how many registrations there are, and then that determines whether or not a trail is the best trail or whatever and all that. I don't subscribe to that point of view at all. A trail is a trail. Doesn't matter whether it's 12 guys show up or 100 guys show up. It's how that trail is run, who's running the trail, what's the vibe of the trail. All of those things, to me, matter far more important than a trail that attracts 100, 200 anglers, and that's what they hang their hat on, because we all know there are trails that attract a lot of anglers, and then days later, all you hear is judgment and criticisms and flack about the trail. So for me, I know that they had a few earlier, U.S.A. Bassin rolled out a few earlier trails that didn't have the registrations that a lot of people may have expected, and they kind of have already started those criticisms, and I just think they're unjustified. It's a brand new trail. It's got to get people over time introduced into it, and then we'll kind of see what happens over time throughout the season. Again, it starts on the Potomac Division, the KMD 02 Potomac River Division starts on April 23rd. All public ramps are in play from Hancock, Maryland, all the way down to Point of Rocks, Maryland. So you've got that ramp right below the bridge at Point of Rocks, and then you can go all the way, which is a massive distance if you think about it. Probably one of the longest stretches of any trail, club or regional trail this season in terms of the eligible body of water that you can fish for a single event. So a lot of ramps. I'll break down that section in a future video that shows all the ramps available from Hancock down to Point of Rocks. And so you can get a $30 per person membership fee for the season. Remember, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events, and a $65 entry fee per event for the Potomac River Division. Now, there is also the division on the Conowingo Reservoir. So, again, another option for you. 5 events, $30 per person, $65 per boat. That starts before the Upper Potomac event. So on April 15th, that will be the first event on the Conowingo. I'm assuming it's Dan the Dam, most likely. In all public ramps, there's not a lot of ramps. 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. as well for that. So 2 new areas. Conowingo, though I'm not sure if there's any of the other trails fishing on that this year, which is kind of cool. So Conowingo and Potomac provide you the opportunity to fish 2 different bodies of water, 5 events in each series, so you can consistently get better, hopefully, over the course of the season on these particular bodies of water. So check those guys out. Again, big shout out to Jake's Bait and Tackle, Winchester, Virginia, for holding that event on Saturday, where they had allowed people to bring their rigs to the shop and get judged for best kayak rigging. Really cool, and they had some seminars. You can find that linked as well on my Facebook page in the post section, where you can check out that video from Fishing the DMV, or you can find Fishing the DMV on YouTube, and you can watch that video live stream from that event. All right, mates.